Los Angeles Rams. Teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Start the drive. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Second and 4. And that's caught. It's Bryan Edwards. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. A nice throw right there. And, Charles, this is game number 2 in the NFL for this young rookie. His guys getting the victory last week, and he played pretty well by most accounts. Curious, what did you see?
I saw something similar to what you described, Brandon, because I saw a guy who looked the part, a guy who was in command, not just with the touchdown passes, but definitely looked to be in control of the offense as well. And you and I both know that's often uncommon for a rookie quarterback.
And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. Well, this defense for the Rams, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Second and 9 now. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That'll give him 8 that time, and that'll leave him with a third and just a yard. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
Well, short of them returning it for a pick 6, that was about the worst start you could ask for in this one because your advantage of getting the ball first is gone, and they're set up a short distance from your end zone. Now you're counting on your defense to prevent a touchdown, and your offense, you better be ready to come out swinging on the next series.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Hey, give me radar.
From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And they'll get him down 2 yards shy after a pickup of 8. 4th and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Fourth down, and we go from one Matt to another. Stafford heads off. Matt Gay gets set for the Rams field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And he tugged this one badly. It's no good. Wide left. And this will remain a scoreless game. So the interception, that had him set up in golden shape, but no first down comes of it. And in the end, no points come up.
And Brandon, I tell you, in a sudden change offense, you must capitalize. This is where you can really swing momentum in your favor. But that time, they let him off the hook.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Remember last time out, they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, one great way to judge a defense. How do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, it goes against their offense and they have to run out the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he checks this one down to Williams. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
On 3rd down, they're going to go with the option. Puts it on the carpet, it's out. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Wait a second, they declined the penalty?
I'm as puzzled as you are, partner. I don't understand how any time you lose possession of the ball, yet you turn down a penalty that would give you possession back. Let's make this simple. Anyone who plays the game, take the football. Always take the football.
They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Like 7. 21. 10.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Stafford. That'll be caught. It's caught. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter as they go to work on a 1st and goal. run here with Akers. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Akers again. And not a whole lot there as they'll get him down at about the 2. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Akers is into the end zone. Touchdown, L.A. So another touchdown for him on the year now, Charles. He had 2 in the opener last week, and it's pay dirt for a 3rd time here.
And with good health, he's got a really good chance to be up there among the leaders in touchdowns scored when this season comes to an end. Quick question, partner. Is it bad luck to toast him with a sports drink?
Not at all. I think it's a fantastic idea. Cheers. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Right, 97.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's got him in, Calvin Ridley. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
3rd and 4 is always a tough call. Maybe a little too long to run for him, but not too long to hit him on the quick slant. And that was well executed. Found the window and zipped it right in there.
Let's go now. Check, man.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This one incomplete. Probably should have been picked. A little nonchalant with the throw to the safety valve, but it's 4th down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Back deep, Brandon Powell. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. That'll go as a 39-yard punt, give him 9 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. A give up the middle to Akers. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. It'll be a 41-yard punt, given 5 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
23 yards on the play.
They go with the empty set there, 5 receivers in the formation. Normally, you want to have a running back in to block, but in this case, he's lined up to the right, and he ends up getting the football. A lot of confusion caused defensively, and it turns into a big play.
Set, ready.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he's got it to Patterson, complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 23. A good pickup there of 20 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here another 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Algier. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good, Rick.
This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. And they'll accept that penalty. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Stafford. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive lineman. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. The shotgun snap for Stafford. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So now Stafford and the Rams, after the sack, they're staring up at a 3rd and long. They'll set up a throw. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say, we'll see what happens.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop it well short.
Fourth down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. And what a golden break here. This ball is going to be touchdown, but just outside of the red zone. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of... So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And this is going to be no good. He missed it off to the left, and this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tied game. No need to panic, no need to...
He's got a man, complete, past the 20. Touchdown, LA. Tutu Atwell. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Rams come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Gay is on for the point after. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready at their own 25-yard line. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining. They burn one here in this third quarter. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. On second down, a run with Patterson. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. That looked like some pretty easy yardage there, right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Rolling to his right. Open man, there is Patterson, complete. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on third down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
First and 10, it's Patterson. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Come on,
Again, Patterson. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Back to throw now on first down. A very quick pass to Ridley. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And that's going to leave him with just 1 timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back.
Black Ultra.
Patterson, he'll try it up the middle. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
52 blaster.
They'll look to throw here. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And the Falcons are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Ultra. Bring back. Right. Number 38. Heel flat. Ready?
He'll look to throw. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Back to the ground now. Patterson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Striker, 3-3.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Falcons have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. From the end zone, here comes Brandon Powell. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score touchdowns. Akers hit, he coughs it up. And the Falcons say they have it, they do. And that, Charles, you'd have to think a pretty avoidable mistake.
You're exactly right about that, partner, because it all comes down to covering up the football. Look, turnovers are going to happen. They're inevitable. But in a tie game in the 3rd quarter, those turnovers can change the tide of the ball game. And now it's up to the defense to try and bail them out. Got to take care of the rock.
And he stopped immediately there. A'Shawn Robinson there on the stop.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Back now here on EA Sports. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Second and 10.
560. Right, 97.
Here's the option play now to the left. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. A quarterback run, good for 10 that time, but it does lead to a 3rd down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Running right through it. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Running left, here's Patterson. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Allgeier is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Allgeier again. But he will lose yardage here. Back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
You can almost feel him thinking as he's running the football. Just one more block, anything to get me to the perimeter and around the corner. Couldn't quite get there. Ends up getting spilled for a loss.
And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards. And he's got touchdown, Falcons. Tyler Allgeier from 4 yards out. And the Falcons have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And they'll start at the 25 as Powell decides against returning it. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 42 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
On first down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Off the fake to Akers. Here's Stafford. Steps away. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Back to throw, Stafford. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Koo for the extra point. And it's no good. He missed it wide to the left. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they'll start at the 25 as Powell decides against returning it. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track? He's got a man, complete. A big play there for LA. 65 yards. On 1st and 10, Stafford. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
The nice thing is that you've still got all your timeouts in the middle of the field. That should still be an option, especially if you see the defenders pinching the sideline. You can run a little seam route right here and pick up some nice yardage.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd and goal. Keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He's sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him. Desperation time for Stafford on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Falcons are close to finishing off this football game. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Check back.
They'll go option on 2nd down, right side. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late, and they have to suffer the L here.
It certainly felt like that takeaway, once it happened, it knocked the wind out of their sails, and they just couldn't get their equilibrium back.
So for the Falcons, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory.